It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I'm congratulating you because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick, and you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique.
And the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
All right, here we go. Second down. There's a handoff off the gut. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Titans aggressive in defending the pass here. They're in dime. 3rd down coming. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, he can hit the showers. It's already an excellent game for him, and we're just 3 snaps into this sucker. 2 sacks, and he's instantly become one of the biggest storylines to start this game.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He's got it at the 36. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their 2nd-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round. And because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him wrong.
Levis. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That pass complete to Boyd. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Levis. Pass caught by Ridley. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 38. Open receiver, caught. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give to Spears, running right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
The give here on 2nd. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw, Levis. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series, and instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Williams set to pass. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fielded at the 30. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing is Levis. Chased out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 26. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's complete to Hopkins. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Levis back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
All right, Brock, so 6 points hinge on whether he secured that football without it hitting the ground.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. Most defensive-minded head coaches, when there's a score at play here, points at play on the board, you're going to take the risk and make this challenge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 27. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Williams. He's got it, room to run.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. No return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hopkins put in motion left. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to Pollard. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Has his man, it's Ridley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Levis. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Levis setting to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Titans trying to make some noise before halftime. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Levis. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Second and 3 now. Back to throw. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
1st down from the red zone. Pass caught by Ridley. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears nothing.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. To throw, Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun here. He loses the football. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it again. Hits his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Williams to throw. Finds his target, Allen. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Well, that's the halfway point, and the visiting Titans taking a nice little lead to intermission. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. So the Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on 3rd down.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 65 yards on the punt there. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now here's Williams. Catch made by Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw is Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Simple dive up the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Williams set to pass. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Takes out a 1-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people running around the scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Nothing on that play, and now we have second and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Going ground game again here. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Titans on offense. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. Into the hands of Ocampo. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Levis. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. So no return on that punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. This is Swift, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second and 6 coming up here. On the carry, it's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throw on 3rd down. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team on the field. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Taken at the 25. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start this series with an option left. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw, Levis. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Got a man open, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, they'll run. He breaks the tackle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 13-point lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears 10.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams to throw. He's got it, room to run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Now here's Williams. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a give up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 31. He finds the open man there, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st down from the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing off the play fake here. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Well, let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lower the deficit to a single possession. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans leading by 7. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on 1st down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Right back to Pollard. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Man, look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
Looking to throw it. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Desperation time on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And they don't get a desperately needed 1st down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the real important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. And they'll kneel it down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 3rd down. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.